All right, so you're thinking of moving to Mansfield, Texas, but you're not quite sure where you want to start. Well, today you're going to want to make sure that you stick around for this video because I am going to show you everything there is about Mansfield, Texas, exactly where it's at, what there is to do in Mansfield, how close the airport is, and where Dallas is, where Fort Worth is. And if you stick around to the very, very end, I'm going to show you one of my absolute favorite spots that's in Mansfield, Texas, that you're going to want to check out if you're thinking about moving there. And we're going to get after it right now. All right, so if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Fort Worth, Texas, then make sure that you click that subscribe button below and tap that bell for notifications. That way, every time we drop a new video, you can be notified and be the first to learn about the current market here in Fort Worth, Texas, or more specifically Mansfield, which is what we're going to be covering today. My name is Travis Plum, and we are getting so many calls, texts, and emails from people just like you and you and you and you and you every single day, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, make sure that you give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we will make sure to get all of your questions answered and help you make a smooth move to Fort Worth, Texas. Now, in this video today, as I promised, I wanted to show you one of my personal favorite cities. It's a suburb of Fort Worth, and it's called Mansfield, Texas. It's an absolutely beautiful town with lots of really, really cool stuff to do. And if you're looking for a good country vibe that's just outside of the city, that's just not too far away, and you want some great school districts, well, make sure to stick around for the video because I'm going to cover all the school districts, all of the things to do in Mansfield, and there's a lot of really cool stuff packed into a small town. Now, I'm going to jump into my computer here, and I'm going to make sure that I pull up the Google Maps. That way I can show you where Mansfield is, if you never heard of it before, and show you its location according to Dallas, Fort Worth, and Fort Worth, Texas, and DFW Airport. Make sure you guys and gals get a really good idea of what Mansfield, Texas is. So let's jump into the computer. I'll see you then. All right, y'all. So here we are. I wanted to pull up Google Maps, and I wanted to make sure that you could see exactly where Mansfield is located. I'm going to hide this floating meeting control panel for you real quick. That way you can actually see what's going on. So right down here is Mansfield, Texas. Okay. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. So here's Mansfield, Texas, okay? And if you look and see, Mansfield, Texas is south, okay, southeast of Fort Worth and southwest of Dallas. You have Dallas located right over here. You have Fort Worth located right over here. I'm actually going to pop open this little tool panel so I can actually show you a couple different routes that you can take if you're moving down here to Mansfield, Texas. If you're looking at moving to Mansfield, you can actually come right up 287 all the way into Fort Worth, Texas, and it's only about a 15-minute drive. So if you're not wanting to live inside the big city, Fort Worth or Dallas, Mansfield is definitely one of those places you want to check out because it's still super close to Dallas. It's still super close to Fort Worth, and there's a lot of stuff to do in Fort Worth. And if you haven't checked out our Fort Worth vlog, make sure that you check out the Fort Worth vlog. We show you around the entire city. We show you uptown Fort Worth, where the stockyards are. We show you Sundance Square, the historical district. We really do a great job of walking around and showing you all of Fort Worth. So if you haven't checked out that vlog, make sure you check out that vlog if you want to see what Fort Worth is all about. Now, if you're looking to move over here into Mansfield and you travel a lot for work, well, it's actually really, really easy to get into the airport. This is DFW right here, okay? I'm going to try to write it up here, but this is DFW Airport. And this is a straight shot all the way from 360. So if you're living down here in southern Mansfield, you'll want to take a straight shot right up here to 360. Now, if you're living over here, you can obviously take some of the back roads over onto 360, or you can just hop right up 287, go to 20, and right up here to DFW Airport. Now, that's only about a 20-minute drive. So if you're living in Mansfield and you're looking to move over or fly out of DFW, you're only going to be looking at about a 20 to 25-minute drive, depending on how your traffic is. And if you want to get into Texas, well, or Dallas, Texas, well, then it's the same thing. If you're living down here in southern Mansfield, you can come straight down here and take 67 all the way up in here to Dallas. Or again, you can take this, which is 360 up to 30, and then you can have a direct shot right here into downtown Dallas as well. Now, Mansfield, Texas is about 30 minutes away from Dallas. It's a little bit further drive from Mansfield to Dallas as it is Mansfield to Fort Worth. So make sure that you keep that in mind if you're wanting to go to Dallas. If you're wanting to go to Fort Worth is about 20 minutes away. Dallas is about 30 minutes away, depending on traffic. Now, one of the things that I really wanted to talk about again was the actual traffic. Now, if you've heard of Dallas, Texas, or Fort Worth, it's known to have a little bit of traffic. And the best part about Mansfield is there really is no traffic. It's a pretty small town. There's about 75,000 people in Mansfield. So it's a relatively small town. There's really no traffic. The only time you have to worry about traffic is during rush hour if you're going into the major cities. If you're just staying in Mansfield, you're not going to have to worry about the traffic too much there at all, because there's really everything that you need is in Mansfield. So if you're a homebody and you like that country vibe, Mansfield's really the place to do and to live. And I'm going to close this off real quick and kind of zoom in. And I really want to show y'all, what there is to do inside of Mansfield, Texas. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff to do outside of Mansfield. Arlington, with AT&T Stadium and Six Flags and Hurricane Harbor, it's just north of Mansfield. So if you take 360, you can come right here. This is where AT&T Stadium is. It is awesome. If you've never been, you got to check it out. And this is only like a 15 to 20 minute drive as well. So if you want to go to AT&T Stadium and all the other fun stuff, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump up north. And again, Fort Worth is over here. But if you're wanting to stay inside of Mansfield, I highlighted some of the really cool things to do, some of the places that I love, some of the parks. I don't have all of the parks and all of the schools highlighted because there's actually over 30 schools inside of the Mansfield School District. And if you have children like I do, this is one of the reasons why I'm moving to Mansfield at the end of the year personally, because education is very, very important for myself and obviously for my two daughters, Lila and Scarlett as well. Lila's 4, so she'll be going to school in the next year. And then Scarlett, she's about to be 2 here in the next couple months. So she's right around the corner. So this is a place that I'm going to call home. And I really love that city country vibe, I guess you could say, because you have everything inside of the city, but of course you have that good country vibe. Now you can find a lot of land, and if you stick around to the very end of this video, I'm going to share the market report for Mansfield, and I'm going to show you exactly what you can get for your money. Now you can find a lot of land out in Mansfield with a property, or you can find some really, really nice master planned communities in the Mansfield area as well. So stick around to the very end. I'm going to show you what the report looks like, how many homes are available, what the price points are, what they look like, and kind of give you a really good idea of what your money can get you if you're going to look at buying a home in Mansfield, Texas. Now, one of the places I am going to start, because I have 2 kiddos, is one of my absolute favorite places is Hawaiian Falls. And I'll show you a quick little picture. You can kind of check out here on the left-hand side. Hawaiian Falls is a huge water park. Now, I guess I shouldn't say huge. It's a pretty decent sized water park. It's nothing like Hurricane Harbor that's up in Arlington, Texas. But if you don't want to drive over there, you don't even really have to leave your backyard, because Mansfield has Hawaiian Falls, and it is an amazing place. They have food, they have drinks, they got water parks, they got lazy rivers, they got water slides. They have everything that you could dream of as an adult, and definitely everything that you could dream of as a kid. So you'll want to make sure that you check that out. Okay, so Hawaiian Falls is right here. And again, that's kind of on the east side of Mansfield. And another place that you'll want to check out is the Big League Dreams Mansfield. This place is super legit. Of course, Texas, we're known for sports, baseball, football, soccer. I mean, we have the whole 9 yards everywhere that you go. Now, I mean, we're all sports fans out here. We got hockey, we have it all. So if you go to the Big League Dreams Mansfield, it's super legit. They actually have like huge stadiums for kids and adults. They have adult league baseball, they have adult league soccer, they have kids leagues, and these are like legit. I mean, you can kind of see from the picture right here, it's a legit field. You know, they have the stadium there, they have seating, they have really, really, really nice fields. So if you want to play soccer or kickball, they have, you know, they have little kickball teams, they have men's teams, women's teams, they have co-eds team. So if you want to go out there and you want to play kickball and have a lot of fun and play a lot of sports, this is definitely one of those cities that you'll definitely want to check out, right? And then they have, I mean, they have the Mansfield complex for sports. And again, this is just another one of those entertainment places that you can go out and you can play sports, whether it's soccer or football or just anything. And again, over here you have Apex Indoor Sports Center. So this is an indoor sports center. I actually play indoor soccer. I play outdoor soccer as well, but I've actually had a couple games here at the Apex Indoor Sports Center, and it's really nice. It's clean. It's a nice facility. So if you're into sports, this is definitely one of those places you want to check out. And Mansfield also is a really great spot for hiking and biking and running and trails and lots of parks for the little kiddos. So I've highlighted a couple of my favorite parks that you can kind of see right here. This is Elmer W. Oliver Nature Park. This is what Mansfield is known for. This is one of their nicest, probably most famous parks. And as you can see, it's actually a really, really good sized park. You have all sorts of biking trails, hiking trails, creeks that run through here, and you even have some neighborhoods like this, you know, the Waterwood and Arbor Creek Trail, Valleywood Trail. Some of these homes right in here back right up to this park. So this is a great little neighborhood that you'll want to check out if you like being backed up to a park. And of course you can come up here as well, and they have neighborhoods on all sides of this park that you can live on and find homes. So Elmer Oliver is a great place to check out if you're looking for a park. They have James McKnight Park East. This is another one of those parks that you can bike, you can hike, you can walk around. And of course, as you can see, you can play baseball because they have baseball fields here as well. And just flipping through some of the pictures here, it's a really clean city all the way around. Mansfield is a great city. It's a very, very clean. And it's one of those towns, like if you go to Main Street, or really just anywhere. Main Street is super cool. You got to check out the Mansfield vlog because we have a full vlog on Mansfield, so you can actually see Mansfield. But Main Street is a really, really cool little strip. They have some shopping. They have an amazing coffee shop. They got street tacos. There's a really good street taco place that you'll got to check out. If you get down to Mansfield on Main Street, they have awesome food, but everyone here is super friendly. So it's clean. It's friendly. It's one of those towns that, you know, you can wave at your neighbors and everybody's waving back. You probably would know most everyone here. Even though there's a lot of people, it's still got that, you know, there's about 70, like I said, 75,000 people living in Mansfield, but it's still a pretty small city relative to the bigger cities, you know, like Dallas and Fort Worth and Frisco and all these other really big, crazy packed cities. And this is Catherine Rose Memorial Park. This is it's a beautiful park. So if you like picnicking, this is a really nice place that you could, you know, take your family and your dogs and go out and you can picnic and just have a great time with a really good atmosphere and good vibes all the way around. Now, some of the other places that I wanted to show you is Town Park. So this is one of the places that you know, they have kids slides. They have a little jungle gym over here for kids to go out and play. This is a really, really nice park. You got parks right here. And this right here is actually the Mansfield Historical Museum. This is another one of those top 10 things that you're going to want to do if you like museums or your kids like history and science and just being able to go to one of these really cool old museums. This is a place that you'll want to check out. And again, everything is just right here in Mansfield. So even though it's a little smaller, there's still lots of stuff to do. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is a kid's place that's called Urban Air. This place is super legit. It's great for adults too. They have beer, they have concessions, they have a place for the kids I know you can't see right here, but they have trampolines inside this place. They have trampolines everywhere. They have trampolines where you can like literally run as fast as you can to an angled trampoline, and you can like bounce off of it and do all sorts of like flips. But it's a cool place for kids. They also have areas where, I mean, like they have like little hang gliding places that go, they have like rails that run along the top of the ceiling. And if your kids are old enough, tall enough, they can actually like hop on this like little hang gliding thing, and they actually can make their way around the inside of this building. They can run around, they can play. They have like all sorts of little obstacles that are like 10 feet, 15 feet off the ground. Obviously the kids are harnessed. It's super, super safe. And then they have this little ball pit. Like my daughter Lila, she absolutely loves going into this ball pit. They have little places like that you can like walk, like you can see the little steps, like 1 here, 2, 3, 4. They have these little steps. They got ropes they can climb through. They got the ball pit they can climb through. So if you have never ever been to an Urban Air, make sure that you check it out. Now they have Urban Air all over DFW. There's multiple locations. So if Mansfield ends up not being for you, there's other places that you can take your kids. They have the Mind Maze escape room. If you've never done this, if you're claustrophobic, I probably wouldn't suggest going into here, because they lock you into a room and they have like little like they have little notes, they have little hidden clues that are around, and you got to get little keys to open up this to find the next key. Then you got to go to that place and you got to find the next key, and you have to try to escape these rooms before your time runs out. It is super legit. It's super, super cool. So make sure that you check that out. A couple other things to note for me. I really enjoy, working on my house. I like building stuff. My brother is a master mechanic. So anywhere that we look for, I want to be able to make sure that I can build things and that I can fix things. So everything that you need is inside of Mansfield. They have Lowe's. Okay. So if you need anything, they have a Lowe's right here. They have the Sam's Club. You got to get a Sam's Club membership. It's legit. Saves you tons of money on food. They have your Best Buy. I mean, this is kind of like a little shopping center right here. They got Chili's, grill and bar. They got the Home Depot. You got Lowe's, Tractor Supply Company, PetSmart for all of your pets. This is definitely one of those, and it's right off of 287. So anywhere in Mansfield, if you're way over here or way over here, everything is just 5, maybe 10 minutes away. And they have a big Kroger right here. So if you need to go to Kroger, I think Kroger versus Walmart, I think Kroger is one of my favorite places in Texas to go and get really good meat. They have great steaks. They got the ribeyes. They got your prime meats. They got seafood, lobster, crab. They pretty much have everything that you want. I'm not sure where you're coming from, but Kroger is a really big place down here. And then of course, Walgreens, they got your CVS, they have Tom Thumb, and Tom Thumb is right up there with Kroger when it comes to meat. Tom Thumb has some really, really good, they have a really good meat market. So all of your shopping, all of your groceries, all of your gas stations, everything is packed right in here. And then of course, one of the things that Mansfield's really known for is their school districts, right? So they have some of the top schools in all of Texas, right? So some of these schools that I've highlighted are 8, 9, and 10 rated schools. The elementary schools are almost all 9s and 10s. The middle schools are almost all 9s and 10s. High schools are 9s and 10s. Now they have a couple other ones that are, 7s and 8s, but for the most part, Mansfield's known for some of the best schools. This is Brown Academy of Young. And so Young Scholars, this is a great school. This school right here is a 9 or a 10 as well. You have J.L. Bourne Elementary School, which is kind of like right here in the middle of Mansfield. This is one of the best elementary schools. This is a 10 out of a 10. So if you got some young kids and you're looking for great schools, you'll want to check out J.L. Bourne Elementary School. This is another one of the parks. Let's find some other schools. Here's Annette Perry Elementary School. Annette Perry is also one of the top rated elementary schools in Mansfield, Texas. We also have, let's take a look. Where are some of the other ones? They have Judy Miller Elementary School, Elizabeth Smith Innovative Learning. So they have a little bit of a different curriculum over here, but it's a great place to go. They have great schools all the way around. Another Irma Nash Elementary School. Alice Ponder Elementary School. Again, they have over 30 schools here. So there's plenty of good schools for you to be able to go and find. And again, the high schools over here are top notch. So this is Frontier High School. Okay. This is one of the top high schools in Mansfield, and it is a great school. They have, of course, they have Worley Middle School, which is right here. Another great school, Legacy High School, which is right here. Another great school. So there's really a lot to do in Mansfield. Let's get this map pulled back up so I can keep that border. Now, as I said, I wanted to tell y'all my absolute favorite thing. I mean, I love going over here to Hawaiian Falls, but I'm going to kind of slide right over here to Joe Pool Lake. Joe Pool Lake is one of my favorite lakes in all of Texas. We're really, really big into lakes here. As you can see, you have lakes right here. You got Arlington Lake right here. But Joe Pool Lake is lined up right here in Mansfield. So some of these homes, like these grand homes at Bower Ranch, this is a new community that's popping up. There's tons of new construction popping up right over here as well. So you have an opportunity to come over here, and if you get lucky enough, you can find some lake view properties over here. And also you have some new construction that's all popping up and growing in through here. So Joe Pool Lake, if you like to camp, if you like to hike and bike and run and trails and all that stuff, you have the Estes Park, you got Lloyd Park at Joe Pool Lake. And then of course, if you just like being on the lake, if you like fishing or surfing or partying on the lake, Joe Pool Lake is let's just put it, it's one of the best party lakes other than maybe Lake Louisville. Lake Louisville and Joe Pool Lake are known for having a great time. So if you have a boat and you like being out on the boat, you'll want to definitely check out living down here in Mansfield, because Joe Pool Lake's definitely one of those top lakes that you can go and you can have a lot of fun. And if you're watching this video so far and you're from Mansfield, please make sure you comment below and let me know if for whatever reason I missed anything, or if you're from out of town and you're really liking this video, drop some comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something that you would like for me to add into another video. And again, make sure you check out the full Mansfield vlog, because this is really just a map video of exactly what's inside of Mansfield and how it's located close to Fort Worth and how it's located close to Dallas. So I don't want you to think that there's not a full vlog, because the vlog on Mansfield, it's absolutely beautiful. So make sure that you check this out and comment below. Really hope you're enjoying this video so far. And obviously, thanks for tuning in. Now, before I hop over into the market report, I just want to touch base on a couple other things. And again, this is the main highway that runs through, through Mansfield. It's 287. So anything that you want, anything that you need, it's pretty much going to be located within just a couple minutes of 287. And then of course you do have 360, which is located out here. This is one of the main highways. It is a tollway. Okay. So I wanted to touch base and let you know 287 is not a tollway. Now, if you're not from Texas, and you're not familiar with what tolls are, we do have a lot of tollways, okay? A lot of these tollways, like, 360 run all the way up through here. And then we also have a lot of tollways that are up north, like running through here. There's tollways running through here and running through here as well. I guess I can probably mark this for you. So you have 121, you got George Bush. So you have a couple of tollways, so if you don't want to spend money on tolls, you'll want to make sure that you kind of come a different way, because that is going to cost you a little bit of money there. And so I wanted to make note of that, because it is, of course, one of those things, like I said, that you will have to pay a little bit of extra money for. So keep that in mind if you're going to be taking any tollways, because we do have tollways all over the place, but they're super easy. You can just go onto the website, get you a toll tag, and bada bing, bada boom, you can travel up and down the toll roads, and you don't have to get really, really expensive bills. And another place that you'll want to check out is Epic Waters. This is, of course, a little bit north of Mansfield, but one of my favorite places you can kind of go to year round, and it is Epic. You can actually go in here, and they have huge slides on the inside of the water park. So even if it's winter time, they're open. and you can take your kids. They have pools and slides all the way around. And this is located in Grand Prairie. So this is about 10 minutes away, but definitely one of those places that you'll want to check out. Now, I am going to hop over here next, and I wanted to show you the market report because I think that if you're moving to Mansfield, Texas, that it's very important to understand, what the market looks like, how hot it is, what you can get for your money. And, this is actually a really I would say surprising, but it's really not a surprising statistic. Over the last 30 days, there's only 86 homes left in Mansfield, and it's dropped almost 51%. So finding a home in Mansfield, it can be, if you don't have the right tools and resources and you don't have someone who knows the area and knows where to find the homes that are listed, it can be kind of a challenge to find a home. And especially with these dropping, Mansfield is starting to pack out. It's starting to get full. They're having new construction, and a lot of this is moving into to Midlothian. And if you look on the map, Midlothian's just a little bit south, so you're not too far away. From Mansfield. Midlothian is a lot more country. It's a smaller town, and it doesn't necessarily have as much inside the city as I would say Mansfield or Arlington and some of these other surrounding cities, but it's still a great area. I've been out there many times. I have family that live out there. So, if you're looking for something close to Mansfield, Midlothian is definitely a place that you could check out. Now, there's 39 new homes to the market over the last 30 days, which is down 46%. The average home price is up 1%. It's $472,000, right? So Mansfield is one of those locations that, the prices are a little higher than the average. The average home, if you're looking at all over DFW, is probably only around that $300,000 to $350,000 range. Mansfield is something, you got to have a little bit deeper pockets because you're going to be getting into that, especially right now with the market being so hot. You're definitely going to be getting into that 475 to 500 plus range. It's very, very easy to do in Mansfield. I mean, they have homes that are, into the millions, but of course you have homes that have lots of land out here as well. There has been 14 price reductions, which is, 250% more. So that's a really, really good sign. Maybe people were overpricing their homes and realizing that maybe the market's not quite that hot. So there's 14 price reductions. So if you're looking to move into Mansfield, give us a call or shoot us a text, because these are going to be the ones that we're going to go after. We want to figure out, hey, what's going on here? Did financing fall through? Did you just have it priced out way too high? Try to figure out what's going on, because a lot of times someone will buy the house and they'll pay, $20,000 or $30,000 over on that property. And then for whatever reason, the financing falls through because the house didn't appraise. They'll put it back on the market. The price will be reduced from what it was before. That way they can bring more buyers into the market, into that property. So these are always some really hot homes that are going to be going fast. And over here, let's take a look at this one. So this home is what is on the top of the market right now. If you're in Mansfield, looks like it lives right on the golf course, but for $1.4 million, this is going to have a lot more land. And as you can see, it's still a beautiful home. Let's look at this right here. It's on 0.64 acres. So you almost have an acre. It's built in 1981, and it looks like let me see. It's right. Oh, good. So it's right by Bourne Elementary School, Western Middle School, and Mansfield High School. All three of these are top-notch homes. It looks like you're right here. You got perimeter fencing. So you're literally backed up right to the golf course, which is probably why this home is bringing so much money. But I mean, it's a beautiful home. It looks like it's been completely remodeled. I love it. I think this is nice. I think this is super, super nice. And like I said, Mansfield's been around for a very long time. It was established back in the 1800s. So you do get a good variety of old ranch style homes. And then you also get, some Victorian style homes that are new construction that are absolutely just stunning. So whether you're looking for a newer home or an older home that's been completely remodeled, you're going to have a good opportunity to get the best of whatever world it is that you want. But I love the tile, the white tile. You got the fireplace. Let's see what we have. Oh, I love it. I like that. I like that big kitchen. I like the glass that they have right there. That is super, super nice. Lots of space. I like taller ceilings. Personally, this looks like it kind of has some low ceilings, but a fire. Oh, We got a fireplace in the master bedroom. That's super nice. I would love to have something like that. And then how could you not feel like a king or a queen with this bathroom? Wow, I like it. I like it a lot. What do you think? You like the bathroom in here? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this house for 1.4 million? I really want to know what y'all think about these properties for 1.4 million, because this is kind of up there, but this is also a super nice house. It looks like you got some stairs going in the upstairs room. This is pretty legit. I like this layout. I may have to go do a tour of this house. Nice big showers, dual showers, so you and the girlfriend or the wife, you don't have to fight. But this is what you're going to get, you know, for the 1.4 million. A completely remodeled house, nice beautiful pool, backed right up. Lots of privacy here. I mean, this is definitely one of those houses that you have a lot of privacy. I enjoy the privacy. And of course, it's going to back up right onto the golf course. So if you're a golfer like myself, I'm not a good golfer. I didn't say I was a good golfer. I just said I like to golf. Okay. So if you're a golfer like myself, I mean, this is it. Now, I work in a lot of these homes in the $1 million range that back right up into the golf course. They're super cool. They have a little gate. You know, they usually have a place where you can park your golf cart and just take it right out. So this would be, you know, if you got the budget for 1.4, this is definitely a nice house and completely remodeled, backed right up onto the golf course. Don't think you can go wrong with that. Some really popular listings. Here's one for 1.3 million. And I'll show you in the cheaper budget here in just a minute. But this has water views, right? So this has been a price reduction. Maybe this property was just priced out too high, wasn't pulling what the market needs to pull for. But again, you could see on that other home backed up onto the golf course that was 1.4 and this is 1.3. Personally, between the two, on the outside looking in, I really like this house a lot more on the outside. I think this house is sexy. I love the style of it. This one right here is a traditional Victorian style home. It has 5194 on the acreage, and this has a little bit more land. So this is 0.8 acres. So you're getting really close to living on a 1 acre lot. And of course, I mean, that chandelier is super beautiful. The modern look, the stairway that wraps up. You got this nice little fireplace with a nice place to just kind of chill and relax, read, meditate. You know, just talk, you know, put the cell phones down and have a little bit of conversation right in here. Master bedroom with another fireplace. This is a beautiful home, really open. Looks like you have an open kitchen, a little bit taller vaulted ceilings. And, you know, I don't know about you, but I love the brick inside of the home. I really like that in my homes. So, you know, this is a very beautiful home, nice office. There's lots of fireplaces in here. I mean, of course, that chandelier, this is upstairs. Nice big bathrooms, open. Didn't have as nice of a bathroom as that other one. The other one was nice. It's probably going to have, you know, it's going to have a movie room. It's got an enclosed back patio, which is really nice. In Texas, of course, it can get kind of hot, but it's got a pool and it says that it has water views. So let's see if we can see what that's going to look like. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. What do y'all think? I love it. I love it. Tell me what y'all think. I want y'all's feedback. What I think doesn't matter. What you think matters. The only thing that matters is what y'all think. So check it out. I mean, this is 1.3 million. You got a player pool backed right up onto the water. I mean, for me, this is like a dream property. You know what I mean? Like I love living out on the water. This is actually what I'm looking to do when I move out to Mansfield. Is I really want to live out on the water. Looks like you got a guest space, a basketball court. Yeah, if any of y'all want to challenge me in basketball, let me know. I'll drop them threes on you, especially if I have one in my backyard. I'll be out there all the time. Oh, man, I love it. And yeah, you look at that, backed right up onto a pond. I mean, this is a beautiful property all the way around. Let's check out what else we got. Let me hide this panel again so I can see up here. So if your budget's in that 300 range, this is about what you're going to be getting for $340,000. And again, finding a home in that $340,000 range right now is kind of hard and it's very rare. And if you're looking to make a move, you got to act fast. These homes, like right now, they're only staying on the market for 3 or 4 days, especially in that $300,000 to $700,000 range, $650,000 range. These homes are just not staying on the market for very long. But again, you know, when it comes to that 300,000 to 400,000, a lot of these homes are going to be these ranch style homes. Okay. This one was built in 1985. It's got 3,600 square feet. So although it doesn't look like a lot of house, this is a lot of house. This has almost 3,600 square feet. And, of course, I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful home for the money. You could spend a little bit of money on here and completely remodel it. Look at that. I mean, this got a lot of space. This looks like a good deal, and it's got a pool as well. So let's see if we can get some pictures of the pool. And I just wanted to show you a little bit of what was available on the market. We don't have to spend too much time here, but it looks like there's a pool. It needs to be obviously filled up with a little bit of water, a little bit of TLC. This is a nice house. So 350,000, that's what you're looking at getting right there. And let's look up here at that $600,000 range. I always, how I like to always show you all the 300 to 600 and the $1 million range homes. So this is looking like another traditional ranch style family home, listed at 570,000, only 2,100 square feet in here, but it does look like it's been, remodeled. It definitely looks like it's had some TLC on this one, but it's a nice home. It's a fabulous home. It's on 3.2 acres. So, I mean, again, this is what I'm talking about. I love having big land and big property. Looks like a little bit, this is another ranch style home. And I think really what you're getting for your bang for your buck right here is 3.22 acres. I mean, you have tons of storage here. This is a beautiful, beautiful property. And I think definitely for the money in Mansfield, getting over 3 acres and getting a home with 2,100 square feet is, I mean, that's a pretty typical. It looks like the property has a 30 by 45 foot barn, already has electricity built and installed in the early 2000s, upgraded countertops. So this is a great home, great price, 570,000. Let's take a look at something over here. And this is what you're going to be looking at. So like I said, there are a lot of new construction properties as well. This to me, from the outside looking in, definitely looks like a new construction property, and it definitely is. So this one right here is sitting on a little bit smaller lot, 4,800 square feet, 5 bedroom, 4 bath, and a 4.5 bath. It's a Dries custom home. So these homes are absolutely beautiful. I don't think that the pictures here are going to do it any justice. This is just a model home. These are images that they've actually just uploaded in here. These are custom homes. So if you're looking to move into this neighborhood, this is what you're going to be looking at. You can get into a custom home with lots of square footage. And it says this one has water views as well. So let me see if we can get a good shot of what that's going to look. Ooh, I like that living room. What do y'all think about that? I got the fireplace, the tall vaulted ceilings. I always love it when the walkway kind of runs through like this. But yeah, so this is what you're going to be getting for your money. And this is what the Dallas market looks like over here in Mansfield, not Dallas market, the Mansfield market, which is, of course, again, a suburb of Fort Worth. So if you have any questions about Mansfield, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you check out one of our other vlogs. We have vlogs on Arlington, Fort Worth, Mansfield, Keller, every suburb in Fort Worth. We've done a vlog. So if Mansfield isn't the right fit for you, make sure that you check out our other vlogs, check out our other map videos. That way you can get a really good understanding of what that city does for you. And again, whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, make sure that you give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we will help you make a smooth move to Mansfield. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure if you haven't already subscribed and tap that bell for notifications. Make sure you show us some love if you like this video. And again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.